Yeah, boy. Here we go again. Tuesday morning. Good morning. All right. First things first. Let's have a quick look at the news. Here's a little something nice. Housing supply is finally improving as high prices and high sales weigh on demand. So that's cool, man. We'll start to see a few indications of inflation coming down. Remind people that we will get into a more realistic growth. I don't think we're going to be at 2% overnight, but once we start seeing a roll, a peak, people will get a little more positive. Right now, the sky is falling. Critical temperature on the Earth. Yeah, I think that's a full blown conclusion, man. That we're gonna hit critical peak. That's going to be interesting. Real estate's going to be interesting in the next 5 years. I'm 600 feet. Well, actually, the lowest point of the property is 600 feet above sea level. The highest point is 1,300. So hopefully, I'll have oceanfront property. China cutting revenue forecast. Well, that's the most important right there that we see. That's the first indication that something has rolled over and prices are coming down. And that's really what we're looking for. And on the economic calendar, you got William speaking. I saw Kashkari speak. That guy's a little more dovish when he speaks. Bostic, kind of hawkish. Mester, I'm not familiar with. But tomorrow, inflation rate year over year, we're looking for. Forecast 8.2, previous 8.5. Be nice if it came down a little bit. Core inflation rate, be nice if it came down year over year. We should start seeing it roll because now we're going from the pandemic era into a more normal economy. So we should start seeing this stuff start to roll. Keep our eye on the month over month. So tomorrow's going to be the big doings. And I think everybody kind of sold in. I was thinking really that people sold in because of Victory Day in Russia. And over the weekend, there might be a blitz. And I bet that played a role in the aggressive sell off because I mean you're exposed for 3 days, 2 days out of the market before this event. Ukraine could have wanted to have made a statement and done something extreme, or Russia could have wanted to have made a statement and done something extreme. That's behind us. Now we're looking at Wednesday, and I think that initially the sell-off was that maybe Victory Day coupled with these reports, or we might have seen a sell-off. Well, we did see a sell-off yesterday before the report. So I don't know, man. I'm thinking we might be there. And actually, let me demonstrate something. Um, all right, so right now we're looking at the ES, and it's up. The S&P futures were up about 29, and really that's floated off. We were up about 38. We're up another 10 points, and right now it's about 7 o'clock, and we very well could float down even further, right? But okay, so the ominous aspect is momentum is very bearish, very very bearish. And what is that, ladies and germs? It's a bear flag, man. I mean, that's what we're putting in on the daily right now. I mean, we create this bar and then tomorrow we blow right past it. And I think we could take out that 909 target that I'm looking for. 972 would be the first resistance I have, or target I have, and 909 is the second. So that's what we're looking at. When we look at the 240s, right? Yep. Okay. Same thing, man. I mean, that's a flag. That's a bear flag. Momentum is still very bearish. We're getting one green finger. We turn around at the open and break that. Forget about it. We're running down. We're running down at least back to the lows. So these are the things I fear. Now, a setup I'll be keeping my eye open for on the upswing is, this is the S&P chart. We took out this resistance right here in my target, and oh, we're right above this one, are we? The 972, did we take that out? Yeah, pretty much. We could call it done. So my next target would be 909. So we took out that target. So that's good cause for a retrace. You know, we blew through the 50% retracement, and we have that next target at 972, which is right above the 55% retracement. So we're kind of in between the 50 and the 55% retracement. So right now, everybody who's short the market up here is kind of in handsome profits, and everybody who's long the market right here is taking a beating at 50%. Really, they probably would have gotten out. This is the strong point. Who's going to hold out? Are the bears going to hang in and let this bitch keep running, or are the shorts going to hang in and try to make a little more money out of this? If the shorts get reason to cover, the bears will start buying in, take it right up. So, but okay. So anyway, that's a picture that I'm looking at right here, right? But what's gonna happen today is we're gonna open up. Let's say we get that 30 points. We're opening it up at 422, right? That's a gap up. Okay, that's a kick trade. So what we're looking for is that bar to gap up right there, and then the entry will be tomorrow. So we'll let, if we can get that bar to gap up and not close the gap, leave a nice gap, then the break of that high tomorrow would be the entry. Or you can enter at the close today, put your stop under today's low, and that would be your entry. And that's a kick trade, because that's going to start an upward trend. And I mean, you have at least a target of 122, because you got to close that gap, and then you got another gap right there of 149, and then we could very well come up and test this resistance right here. And what we can do is put a fib right on that high to that low, and really look at our target as 43.39. 4303, 4339. We might be able to get out of that bitch. So that's what I'm watching for, if this is a bounce. And there's no reason why it can't be a good bounce. It's just really a matter of the news coming in, a stock getting beat over the head. I mean, you know, people are trading on news, and any bad news is really tanking this market. And honestly, it's overdone. It's really, really overdone. We've already come. Did I get rid of that fib? We've already. I mean, from this last low right here, which was October 20th, October 2020, we've already done about a 50% retracement. I mean, that's a good give back, man. That's a good, healthy give back. Yeah, you know, in a trading arena, that would be a target for me. Yeah, you know, very possible we go to 61%. A little bit too aggressive. People are calling for that 3,800. That's around the 61%. It's really not impossible. It's pretty aggressive. In a healthy market, I'd have to say that 55% was a good number. 39.44. So that 60, it's out there. It's very possible we could hit that 38. So anyway, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking at today. That's what I'm playing. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we get a little bounce, and then we come down and we take that out. I mean, if everything falls apart, if we go to shit, I mean, we got targets of 3,400 and below. But yeah, you know, I'm not ready to start screaming that. We're gonna have to break. We're gonna have to break that 3,800, and then I'm gonna start looking at that 3,400. And then after that, I got 33.70. I got 33.19. I mean, really, we have things attracting us all the way down to 2,800. But we're not going to talk about that yet. I mean, I don't think we're in a debacle, although I have no confidence in this Biden, his administration. These guys don't do shit. Empty suits in the office. So before I throw out another subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. I appreciate everybody participating. Throw some comments, ask some questions. I'll get you guys some answers. I appreciate the feedback. There's a guy out there right now. I'm going to talk to him and give him some answers. So remember, calm, cool, be at peace when you trade, and good luck trading.